Hello, quiz fans, and welcome back to your favorite channel for all things Jeopardy. Today, we're diving deep into the electrifying episode that aired on October 11th, 2025, and let me tell you, this one was a nail-biter right down to the very last clue. The stage was set with our returning champion, two-day winner with a solid $38,000. Facing off against two brand-new whip-smart challengers. The energy in the studio was palpable from the first moment. The Jeopardy! Round kicked off with some fantastic categories. We had literary first lines, world capitals, in the kitchen, and a fun one called Before and After. Our returning champ, David, got off to a bit of a slow start. It was Sarah, a librarian from Chicago, who really came out swinging. She found the first daily double early on in the World Capitals category. She wagered a conservative $1,000 on the clue. This European capital is nicknamed the City of 100 Spires. Sarah confidently answered, "What is Prague?" and instantly doubled her money, setting a strong pace for the rest of the round. As the first segment wrapped up, the scores were incredibly close. Sarah held a narrow lead with 4,200. David was right behind her with 3,800. And our third contestant, Ben, a history teacher from Austin, was on the board with a respectable 2,000. The contestants were all sharp, buzzing in quickly and showing incredible breadth of knowledge. It was clear this wasn't going to be an easy win for anyone. The Double Jeopardy! Round is where things really started to heat up. The categories were tougher, with titles like 19th Century Inventors, Shakespearean Monologues, and The Human Brain. This is where David Dow, returning champ, really began to show his mettle. He seemed to find his rhythm, methodically working his way through the Inventors category. He uncovered the first daily double of the round under the $1,600 clue. With the score so tight, he decided to go big and make it a true daily double, wagering his entire $7,000. The clue was, his 1876 invention was initially called the electrical speech machine. The tension was thick. But David calmly replied, "Who is Alexander Graham Bell?" Correct. That massive wager vaulted him into a commanding lead. But Sarah wasn't giving up. She fought back valiantly, sweeping the Shakespearean Monologues category. Then Ben, who had been playing a steady game, found the final daily double in The Human Brain. He was in third place with $8,400. Trailing David's 20,000 and Sarah's 14,000. He wagered a bold $7,000. The clue read, "This part of the brain, located at the back of the skull, is crucial for coordinating voluntary movements like posture and balance." Ben took a deep breath and answered, "What is the cerebellum?" And he was right. Suddenly the game was wide open again. Heading into Final Jeopardy, David held the lead with 22,000, but Ben was right on his heels with 19,400, and Sarah was still very much in the game with 16,000. It was anyone's match. The Final Jeopardy! Category was American landmarks. What a classic. It's the kind of category where one small detail can make or break a champion. The final clue was revealed. Dedicated in 1886. A poem inscribed on a plaque inside its pedestal was not widely known until it was popularized in the 1930s. The famous thinking music played as our three brilliant contestants scribbled down their final answers. This was it, the moment of truth. First we went to Sarah. She had wagered $10,000 and her response was, "What is the Statue of Liberty?" Correct. A great answer, bringing her total to a very strong 26,000. Next up was Ben. He had wagered his entire $19,400 going for the big win. His response also read, "What is the Statue of Liberty?" Correct. His all-in bet paid off, launching him to an incredible $38,800. The pressure was now squarely on our returning champion, David. David had the lead going into the final, so it all came down to his response and his wager. He revealed his answer. What is the Statue of Liberty? He got it right. The final piece of the puzzle was his wager. He had bet $16,801. A very precise wager designed to beat Ben by just $1 if they both answered correctly. When his final score was revealed as $38,801, the studio erupted. David had successfully defended his title in one of the closest, most exciting games we've seen all season, winning by a single dollar. What an incredible finish. This episode was a masterclass in strategy, courage, and sheer brain power. Sarah and Ben were phenomenal challengers, pushing our champion to his absolute limit, and David proved why he's the champ, combining deep knowledge with smart, calculated wagering under immense pressure. It's games like this that remind us why we love Jeopardy so much. The thrill, the drama, the brilliance, it's simply the best quiz show on television. What did you all think of that incredible finish? Who were you rooting for? Let me know down in the comments below. Read every single one, and I love hearing your takes on the game. Was David's wager the right move, or was it too risky? Could Sarah have done anything differently to change the outcome? Let's discuss. And that's a wrap on our breakdown of the October 11th episode. It was an absolute classic that will surely be remembered for a long time. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today and reliving all the excitement. If you enjoyed this recap and want more Daily Jeopardy analysis, make sure to hit that like button, and more importantly, subscribe to the channel so you never miss an update. Ring that notification bell too. Till next time, keep your thinking caps on. Bye for now.